My apologies for being late with your Wednesday video report, guys. Unfortunately, I had to make a last-minute trip to the dentist today. I got drilled last night by Rajon Rondo on the Celtics, but that was nothing compared to the pain and suffering I went through for 2.5 hours today in the dentist chair. I think the positive thing is I may slur my words here for the next few minutes, but I can't feel this side of my face. But boy, when that Novocaine wears off, oh baby, I'm sure it's going to be a two Viking at night. That's for damn sure. Hi everyone, Al DeMarco here, and this of course is going to be your Wednesday video report. I'm going to give you my play on the total in the Spurs Oklahoma City contest. Of course, I gave you a winning play on the over in game number 2 of that contest. I'll give you the over-under play in just a moment, plus a free baseball selection as well, and a money-saving discount coupon code that'll save you $17 off a single purchase today. But let's get to it. Well, last night, guys, a guy who I've been talking about day in, day out, it seems, for the past 3 weeks, Craig Davis, actually lost the play. Yes, he was going for NBA Best Bet winner number 11 out of 15 last night. He went for the jugular after winning 7 consecutive plays involving the Miami Heat. Rode the Heat last night, as I did as well. Only to watch Rajon Rondo go crazy in that game. And his 109 play lost. And here's the bottom line, He's still won 11 of the last 17 days. He's still won NBA Best Bets. He's won, 10 of his last 15? And he's still 7-1 with his last 8 plays involving the Heat. So not exactly chopped liver. And so Craig loses last night, but a ton of other handicappers are on the right side of that game, and I've got to give them their props. Matt Rivers, who 2 nights ago had his highest rated NBA release, a 500,000 star play on the Spurs in game number 2. Last night cashed in with a 250,000 star play on the Celtics. So he had the Heat in game number 1 and the Celtics in game number 2, both 250,000 star plays. He had a 250,000 star play on the Thunder in their miracle backdoor cover in game number 1. Tonight, he has his playoff winner number 12 out of 16 going. It's his 250,000 star winner number 4 in a row. And again, I just recapped how hot he's been. Meanwhile, Jeff Benton also last night, another 30-dime winner on the Boston Celtics, just as big as his 30-dime winner on Miami in game number 1 of the series, just as big as his 30-dime winner on the Spurs in game number 2 against the Thunder, and tonight he's got 30-dime winner number 9 out of 11 going on the Spurs Thunder contest. And props going out to Trace Adams. Guys, what a nice run it has been for Trace Adams. NBA Best Bets. Tonight he looks for number 20 out of 28, and he's a perfect 4-0. In the conference finals already after cashing in last night with the Celtics. Tonight, top-rated 1,000-star winner, number 7 out of 10 on San Antonio, Oklahoma City. The side, again, 4-0 already in the conference finals and looking for NBA Best Bet winner number 20 out of 28 overall. So those are among the red-hot handicappers at the site. As for me, guys, tonight I have another 15-dime play, which of course matches my highest rated play in the NBA ever. The past 3 years with these selections, the 15-dime releases, the record with them 33-18. Same plays on 47-32 in the NFL over the past 4 years. Tonight, 15-dime play on the Spurs Thunder side. Now, on Tuesday night, I had a 15-dime play on San Antonio and gave you a free play on the over. And if you got my analysis at night, I pretty much nailed it right down to the final hair in that one in terms of telling you how that game would play out, and I feel every bit as strongly about game number 3 tonight. Of course, the question you have to ask yourself tonight is, obviously everybody knows that Oklahoma City's in a do-or-die situation. We know that. They're down 2-0 in the best-of-7 series, and the public has certainly responded. Oklahoma City overnight was 3.5. Now that line is motored up to 4. Most places now some 4.5s popping out there as well. Wouldn't be surprised to see it go to 4.5 everywhere as game time approaches here this evening. So, is the public right in jumping down on the Thunder, a team that has won, undefeated at home in the postseason, 25-7 in the regular season at home, or is San Antonio, of course, the winners of 20 in a row overall, 24 out of 25 on the road, and 8 of the last 10 in the series? Are the Spurs the attractive dog? No such uncertainty on my part. In fact, I really decided on this game the minute game number 2 was over, watching that one, which way I was going tonight. And that's why it's another 15-dime play, which again matches the highest rated play of the NBA, in the NBA, that I've ever had in my career. Now, your money-saving discount coupon code, guys, today, and you don't have to use it for my plays. You can use it for anybody's plays here on the site. Save $17 on a single purchase today. The coupon code is Agony17. I originally put that on, used that code word because I was thinking about the Celtics earlier this morning, how they must be in agony after giving all that they had last night, not getting the benefit of any of the calls. I mean, come on, seriously? I mean, what did Miami get? 15, or Boston had 15 more fouls called on them than Miami. I mean, LeBron was just going to the line nonstop in the game. Of course, can LeBron hit a free throw in the fourth quarter or an overtime of a big game? I don't think so. I mean, he's just not a clutch player. You know how much of a fan I am of LeBron. Yeah, right. But then, in retrospect, perhaps I'm the one that's in agony today. So either way, the coupon is Agony17. Agony17. Agony, and the number 17. Put it all together. AG. Oh, that hurt. I gotta tell you. Agony, and the number 17. Agony17. I'm not spelling it again. Put it all together, and that'll save you $17 off a single purchase that you make today. Now, listen, guys, let's talk about the total in this contest, okay? As convinced as I was that game number 2 was going to go over the total, is as convinced I am that game number 3 tonight will stay under. Listen, we're getting the benefit of an inflated price because of the shootout that you had in game number 2. But listen, if you are a believer that Oklahoma City has to win tonight's game in a do-or-die situation. I'm not talking about covering the game. I'm just saying that obviously it's a do-or-die situation for Oklahoma City. Now, then you have to believe that the key for the Thunder tonight is going to be an improved defensive effort. Because if you go back to game number 2, I mean, what more can you possibly expect to get from Kevin Durant, James Harden, and Russell Westbrook as they combine for 88 points in game number 2? Well, the team lost 101, or excuse me, the team lost that game 120 to 111, so you can see their contributions. To expect them to get 90 points again and lose a game is unrealistic. Scott Brooks has made mention that, they've got to do a better job at cutting off the lane, preventing Tony Parker, who was just great in game number 2 with 34 points on 16 to 21 shooting, from driving the lane and either going to the hoop, getting fouled, or kicking it back out, which, as I explained to you in the video reports prior to the first 2 games in the series, that has been the Spurs' bread and butter against the Thunder. The Thunder cannot and have not been able, especially in this series over the past 3 years, have not been able to stop the pick and roll. And the Spurs run the best pick and roll in the league right now. Best pick and roll with Parker and Duncan, etc., since Stockton and Malone were in the prime with the Utah Jazz. The Thunder are just not that strong with an interior defensive style team. Kendrick Perkins is getting beat. But Scott Brooks knows that for his team to lose when your big 3 have pumped in 88 points, that's just inexcusable. So, if you buy into the fact that Oklahoma City's in the do-or-die situation tonight, you know that the only way they're going to win this is not in a shootout, because, again, where else are they going to get points when your big 3 are already giving you almost 90? Derek Fisher? Yeah, he's had 2 great games in a row here, guys, but look at the rest of the scoring from this team. You're not going to get it other with those from the big 3 and from Fisher off the bench. Thus, you've got to crank it up defensively. San Antonio has shown you a little bit of a tendency as they fell down big in game number 3. Remember, slow start to the LA Clippers, rallied from 24 points down to get the win. And then in game number 4 against the Clippers, they also struggled somewhat offensively. So they're not as strong of a team on the road as they are at home in the postseason. I think that all, plus the fact, plays into your advantage tonight that this line has been elevated because everybody saw the run and gun shootout style of game number 2. The line is up. 206.5. That gives us value. That's why I think in a more physical game tonight, a better defensive game tonight, you go ahead and you play the under. Now, last night I made it a 4-0 sweep with my free picks over the past 3 days by giving you a winner on the Boston Red Sox. And I'm going to give you another free play on the Boston Red Sox, coming right back with them tonight with Josh Beckett. Beckett, since, can we call it Goffgate? If you've been following sports, you know what I'm talking about. Since Goffgate, he's 2-0 with a 1.25 earned run average in 3 starts, and the Red Sox have won all 3 of those outings. Red Sox have won 28 out of 35 at home against the Tigers since 2003. Detroit slumping, losing 6 of their last 9. Red Sox on a nice 14-5 run, guys. Max Scherzer has won his last 2 starts with 24 strikeouts and just 1 walk in those outings. But let's keep in mind that in 4 career starts against the Bo Sox, he's 0-2 with an earned run average of 11.81. And he faced them in his first start this season back on April 8th and gave up 7 runs in 2 2/3 innings in a game against the Red Sox back in Detroit. So I'm going to go with the Red Sox at a very cheap price. Yes, it has moved from 120, 125 up to 135 to 140, but I still think it's a great price to take the better team, who's gotten some great pitching of late from Josh Beckett. Again, the Red Sox, your free play in baseball. That'll do it, guys. Good luck to y'all, and I'll catch you again tomorrow.